Today I had a really great experience. I was at the deepest point on earth that is closest to the center of the earth. Yes, I'm not going to reveal the name of the mine because of confidentiality reasons, but I will show you a picture right there. Yes. So 100 level in the language of this mine means 10,000 feet, which is 3 kilometers depth. You can imagine that, okay? And the system or the ventilation system of this mine is so neat, so automated. VOD, we are talking VOD. I came to this mine to know a little bit more about BOD actually running in a mine, because what I had was just theories, what I read in books, but now I had the opportunity to actually see VOD running in a mine, and it was spectacular. But what I want to tell you is not about BOD right now. It's about something I found out here in this Canadian mine, which I know, or I was informed, that is accomplished in all Canadian mines by mandatory laws, okay, by mandatory mining laws. And it's that, what you're seeing there in the picture. What is that? Every piece of diesel equipment has assignated one value of cubic meters per second. Okay, so as you can see there, we have numbers 24, 18, 16, 11, 9, 8, 6. For example, in the truck or in the vehicle we used to get to that point, or the vehicle we used to get to that point was a light vehicle, and for that light vehicle the mine has calculated an amount of 6 cubes of air. So at the right end of that board you can see a number there, 13, which has been established by the vent department, and which means that in that area, before you enter to that area, you just have 13 cubes of fresh air. And so if our truck or light vehicle is in there, you see there a tag under the number 6, which means our light vehicle is in there, then you just have room for some vehicle that could amount just 7 cubes, because that's the remaining, right? 13 minus 6, you get 7 cubes. And in that way you can visibly control the number of diesel equipment that can actually work in a stop, in a development, you name it. So this is applied here, though this mine has in the deepest levels BOD. By mandatory laws they have to also carry with this board at the entrance of each working. And I think that should be applied in many mines in Latin America, Peru for example. That would be a huge, though simple, a huge advance towards having our mines controlled and our vehicles populating the infrastructure, stops, workings, according to the permitted or allowed airflow. So with this simple control, you are not gonna find a gallery, for example, a drift, where people is working with 5 pieces of equipment. If you have this, you have the number assignated, calculated by the vent department of cubes for that specific area. And if you are going with a scoop, with a light vehicle, you will have to tag under the number assignated to your vehicle. So that's, you have to train your people. You have to say, okay, a scoop is like what? 11 cubes, a light vehicle 6 cubes, and according to that you will use this board, and it is simply to verify how many pieces of equipment, diesel pieces of equipment, are there in certain labor. And it was very interesting for me, not only that but many other things I saw today. But I wanted to share this with you because before thinking in solutions that perhaps are not according to or are not affordable for our minds, this very simple technique could help us a bunch in our operations. So if you like this video, please share it with your partners, with your colleagues. Try to do this in your minds. And also, this would be an advice for people making regulations, especially in Peru. We could do this mandatory thing, and I think that we will improve the quality of air in our minds. So see you next time with another mind ventilation tip. Goodbye.